Seth, I'm not seeing Dean, so you go ahead.
Quay, you guys obviously didn't get to play Vanderbilt last year. That game was canceled twice. Kirby was saying, I was asking him to recall it, and he was saying he doesn't know if it was so much anger as it was frustration at the game getting called off and not being able to play that week. What do you remember about that?
I just remember preparing all week, leading up on to that Saturday. We were just ready to play, to be honest with you. It was an SEC game. We were just ready to play. I just know at the moment that it was canceled. We was pretty much upset that it happened. But, it was a lot that was going on with COVID and how serious it was and how serious it is now. But at that moment, we understood, but we just wanted to play football at the end of the day. But people health was way more, important than us going to go play football. So that's the only thing I quite remember.
Go to Chip Towers and then Mark Weiser.
Well, you probably have the best vantage point of all of sort of assessing the play of Jordan Davis and what he does for the entire defense. But can you expound on that a little bit and how much of a progression, a lift in his game have you seen from previous years to what you're seeing on the field this year?
The biggest standpoint for me is the way that he chased after the ball. I think everybody saw that play with UAB. That pretty much surprised me, to be honest with you. I'm on the field with him and seeing him run. That's pretty much something that he do in practice. So I really wasn't surprised, but to see him move that fast, I think that was the fastest I ever saw him move. So that'll be the biggest thing that surprised me, to be honest with JD, the way he moved this year compared to the last year, running up to the ball and whatnot.
Thank you.
Quay, you guys have had a couple of night games already this year. Last week in Clemson, what do you think of playing at 11 a.m. Central Time? Is that hard to get up for? Are you a morning guy?
No, not at all. When it comes to playing football, at the end of the day, Georgia, so we're gonna get ready, regardless, because you already know Coach Smart and everything, with all our leaders and everything, we're gonna have everybody ready and we'll be ready to play. Shouldn't be no problem at all.
Go to Anthony Dasher and then D. Leggy again.
Hey, Quay, good to see you today. I know the entire middle linebacker room is close and tight and all that, but I was just wondering when it comes to you and the Kobe and Channing, I mean, you guys obviously get most of the playing time and y'all really do your own thing. How much fun is that, though? Because y'all really seem like y'all really feed off each other when you guys are on the field.
Well, yeah, we do. It's pretty much it started with practice with us. It's just how close we is and the tradition that, relies here at the University of Georgia. But not only us being close, it's just our whole room, even with the freshmen, Jamon, with Shmal, John, Ron Davis, Treasure Marshall, it's everybody. We're just close all around, but it definitely feeds off one another, seeing one of us make a play, and it just hypes one of us up, just to see another guy go out there and make a play. And I be proud and they be proud as well to see one another make a play. So, yeah.
Hey, Quay, is there such a thing as a road field advantage? It seems like when Georgia plays away sometimes, the fans can really make a big difference. And in Nashville in particularly, that's something that you get to look forward to.
I want to say, yeah, because all fans travel. I remember last time we played Vandy, I think it was 2019, if I'm not mistaken, the first game of the year. And it pretty much felt like a home game. So we pretty much enjoy that. And sometimes they do, but the main focus is just to go in and win the game and execute at a high level.
Let's go to Jake Rowe and then Mike Griffith.
Wait, can you recall, Kirby was talking about kind of your early time here, some of the frustrations and some of the, adversity you went through when you first got to Georgia, academically and on the field. Can you recall that time and just kind of remember maybe when things kind of started to turn for you, when it all started to click?
Can you say a question again for me, please?
Yeah, no problem. When did things start to click for you? When did things really start to kind of come together for you as a player, as a student at Georgia? When did you kind of maybe hit your stride a little bit?
I probably want to say probably my junior year, everything pretty much started clicking. I really, really matured. I mature every year, I want to say, being here, but my junior year is really when I hit my highest peak, I want to say. Because coming in, as Coach Smart probably already said, it was real, real frustrating for me playing a new position and having the ability that I have and not really understanding, the plays or how I do this or how I should do that. It was just very, very frustrating for me. But yeah, I want to say my junior was when everything hit and pretty much took off for me.
Quay, we in the media got to watch practice for the first, or part of practice for the first time in, I guess, since 2019. And we saw George Pickens out there catching passes, and Kirby tells us he's been cleared the last 2 weeks. I know you're on defense, but anytime we ask anybody about George, they smile and talk about his personality. Does it give the team a lift to see him back out there? And what does he bring to the chemistry of Georgia?
George is, you know what I'm saying? We happy to have George back. Since the first day he got back, we happy as well. But not only him, but him, Taki, and Darnell as well. All of those guys, we just a big family, big brotherhood. So we happy to see everybody back. Everybody, just to have everybody out there, to be honest, brings a type of, excitement to everybody. It's not just one person, everybody, but George, of course, with his personality, the way he is pretty much exciting, to have him back.
Let's go to Matthew and then Vance.
Yeah, Quay, you talk about just how close all the linebackers are in the room. I just want to get from your perspective, what's the relationship between you guys and the line look like, both on and off the field?
Us and who?
The defensive line.
It's got to be a bond there regardless, because we got to communicate with them and get them lined up or whatnot, and the way that they pretty much set up plays for us by taking on blocks or whatnot. But we're really close. I want to say it's just something about this team since I've been here, this overall team, not just us in the D-line, but us or the middle linebackers in the defense, but the entire team. Since I've been here, it just seemed like this is the closest the team has been since I've been here. My opinion, we're just close as a whole team, and it's just something special about it, to be honest with you.
Hey, Quay, Coach Smart just also pointed out part of your turning point was you becoming more of a leader. How do you think you've become more of a leader, not only for your unit, but the entire team?
That'll be easy. Probably being vocal and talking more. Probably when I first got here, I didn't say anything. I was just quiet, just come practice and pretty much head out and going on about my business. And I think Coach Smart pretty much challenged me, not only him, but Coach Schumann as well, challenged me to be more vocal. To be honest, I take more pride for being here, being from Georgia and staying home. I take a lot of pride in putting on this G, and represent for it. So that was pretty much it, being more vocal and speaking more, just coming from the heart.
Thanks.
Okay, Palmer, you go next, please.
Wait, what's this whole ride been like with Channing Tindall? I know the two of y'all came in together and y'all a big role for Georgia.
I heard the first part. I ain't hear the second part. I know you asked what has it been like, this ride with me and Channing?
Yeah, what's it been like now that both of y'all are playing big roles?
Oh, me and Channing talked about that Saturday, to be honest with you. We just talked about it pretty much been a long ride for us. For us being here for 4 years and, probably really much getting to our high peak and playing, coming in and doing what we wanted to do. We probably didn't get to do that as early as we wanted to, but we just decided for, staying here and just playing our role, whatever it was early on in our couple of years. And we're just pretty much excited. We talked about that, though. To be where we at now, we're happy for one another.
Jed May, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Quay, going back to that early part of your career, I think Kirby said there were times where maybe you weren't sure, if you wanted to keep playing, college football. Just take me back to those times. What were your thoughts like? What about this place that people hear that that made you want to stick it out and keep trying to learn this defensive system and stick with the team?
I started probably Coach Smart and Coach Schumann pretty much talking to me and just, the words and the conversation that I had with them just, brought me more to life and wanted me and made me, just see things out and just realize that it's going to be things that I'm going to go through with this and that. And, but yeah, it was real frustrating for me. I was in a dark place when I first, got here or whatnot. And it was real frustrating with me. I was just in the situation, as a freshman, when I got here, the transfer portal was real big and whatnot. And all these outside noises and everything like that, it was just pretty much real frustrating for me. And I ain't gonna go too much in detail, but yeah, that was real frustrating for me.
It's quick.
Let's squeeze in one more with Connor.
Hey, Quay, who's the most athletic player in your front seven, and what does it say that you have so many guys who could possibly be that answer?
It's a whole lot of guys. I ain't gonna say one person, but all of those guys can do multiple things. I'll just say that.
All right, Quay, thank you for your time. And